Are you tired of doing planks? Maybe you find them too easy, or perhaps they hurt your back.
That's right. Now, I personally am tired of doing planks after about 2 seconds. So anyways, what we're doing is I have a plank alternative that actually I think is superior to the planks, but that is controversial.
So to do this, we're going to take a look back in time, a video Bob and Brad did 4 years ago, and Brad is going to show all these different plank options as well as Bob. And make sure to stay tuned, because when we come back, I'm going to show the side plank and a bunch of variations you can try, because it works entirely different muscle groups.
Ah, excellent. So a little more modification. So like I said, planks are controversial. Some people think they're the key to everything as far as core strength. I disagree with that, and you'll see why in this video. I want to be functional and keep it going strong. Mike, do you have anything to follow up with before we go into the TARDIS?
No, I'm just going to stay here.
All right, here we go.
No Kia phone.
Oh, yeah, can we, yeah, I need that phone. Oh, can you get the, open up the, yeah, pull that antenna up so I can.
I can't even get the antenna out.
Don't worry about it then. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, Scotty, I need warp speed stat.
Scotty.
Whoa! Tune her down, Scotty. It's too fast. It's too fast.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
So, Brad, you're going to show us a better way to strengthen our core.
Bob, exactly. You know, planks, people bragged about them, and I've always been consistent on I do not like planks. I've got spondylolisthesis, and my core strength is absolutely vital to keep myself moving without pain.
All right.
So I'm going to show you an option, and I guarantee you, you're going to like this more than planks, because planks are kind of boring.
Right.
They're static. That's just an isometric. They're not near as functional as what we're going to show you. Basically, it's a plank with movement. So are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Now the goal is 3 sets of 10 of each of these. We're not going to do that here. We're going to go 1 set of 10, or we might be talking about it. If you want to just do time and do 30 seconds for each of them, that's an option as well. Let's start out.
I'll do the beginner version.
Right, so you need something solid. I wouldn't recommend this at home if you got a cupboard or a nice solid handrail.
Maybe a back of a couch.
Yeah, if it won't slide away.
Right.
Something solid. And Bob's got a nice straight body position there. Can you see me down here, Tanner? And, you know, this is where you want to get to eventually, possibly, you know, or you can continue doing them at that level, whatever works for you. And we're going to start out with good posture. I'm going to tighten up my core. And we're going to do these slowly. Knee up. And just do straight mountain climbers, a lot of people call these. And I have just found that doing this routine we're doing works my core really well, much better than planks in my opinion.
Well, this really is high-intensity interval training, isn't it, Brad?
Right. And people will say, what are you doing? You're going so slow. I'll show you in about 3 minutes how to do this if you think this is too easy, and I guarantee you it will not be too easy. Now we're going to do the spider crawl. I don't know, other people may call them other things, but one knee goes out to the side, and it works different muscle fibers in your core, and you can tell by Bob's grunting a little bit too.
Brad's working harder than I am.
Yeah, it's definitely a little more challenging down here. Okay, now the next one, Bob is going to do scissors kicks like that. Now down here I can do the same thing.
Just don't lift both legs at the same time.
I tried that already, Bob. Now, the other thing I like to do at this one, either do this one or I'll do the arch the back and go back up. And that works the core all together. It's your option. I would try both of them.
Hurt your back, don't do it.
Exactly.
It should all feel good. Hurt so good.
Yeah, you should only feel muscles burning after a little while. Okay, the next one is out to the side like this. Keep that core tight and strong. Now, if you want to, the option for this one is to go with both of them. It's quite a bit harder. Don't try it if you don't feel comfortable. Okay? All right. Good.
Awesome.
Now, I said if you want to speed this up, and you really need more of a challenge, you can certainly do that. I turn some music on at home with a good beat, and I'll do it just like this. Spider-Man, hip abduction, bounce up like this, which is a good burn. And then this one, you get the leg up there.
You look like a Russian dancer.
If you do this to the beat, it really, and then I like this one.
Wow.
So you get moving here. This one is really hard for me to do.
You believe this guy is 58, right, Rab?
59.
59.
I'm going to be 60. I'm going to do that.
Oh, God.
So if you don't get a burn with that, and a functional burn, my back doesn't bother me when I do these. And I know it's good for it, so I'm happy and grateful.
Thanks for sharing, Brad.
Oh, see, you would never get that.
Good.
You'd never get that doing the plank,
Yeah,
Bob.
that's right. That's right.
My back would hurt, and I'd say, oh.
And I won't be out of breath.
Be careful. Whoa, all right. That was a nice trip. And boy, those planks, I remember doing
Who's
those.
Scotty?
Scotty from Star Trek.
Oh, I thought it was a Back to the Future reference, but I don't think that name was Scotty.
Absolutely. So let's get on to these planks now. Like I said, I read the comments from that video, and some people were a little insulted. They thought I was kind of running planks down. They're not so good. I just think these are better, more functional. But let's show some other options that we can go through. And you're going to use a loop band, right?
Yeah, for one of them. So we're going to show a bunch of options. So for beginners, if you're new to the side plank, you can start on your elbow and your knees. This is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You go from a side angle. Again, if you're just doing standard, you hold it for time. Make sure to do both sides, not just one side. That's the only thing with side planks is you have to work both sides. Now, to progress this more, what you can do is some people have real issues stacking their feet like this. They feel like they're going to fall over or tip over. So you can stagger your feet to start a little bit easier, and that way you can keep your balance because people feel like they're going to lose their balance. The next progression is to stack your legs. Not that hard, not that challenging for me, but some people it can be very hard. Again, you want to make a straight line. You don't want to be too far forward or back. You can certainly progress to going on a straight arm on your side like this. And then you can make some modifications or make it harder if all of those seem too easy. A couple options are to actually hold and then do a twist. So you go down and then back up. You can see I'm struggling a little bit to keep my balance with this one. So if you do, again, just stagger your feet a little bit easier, but you get a weird rotation component to it as well as balance.
This is pretty advanced stuff here. You're not going to do this on if you haven't been planking much.
No, we're showing advancements. So start with the easy ones and go to the advanced. The next one and last one I'm going to show is using a band. So you're going to work your hip abductors and glutes. Don't have someone snap your band like that. But this one, you actually have to stay on your knees to do this. You can't really do it on your feet, and you'll see why in a minute. You're actually going to do a clamshell, so hold back and then come back in. Again, nice posture.
Your feet are touching each other.
Yes, my feet are touching each other. I'm not lifting them up. So you're just doing a nice clamshell like this, opening up, going back down. And normally I do reps with this. You could do 10 reps, 15 reps, whatever works for you. But again, make sure to switch sides and try them on both.
Well, if you're doing a regular plank like you started on your elbows, can you incorporate the band with that a little bit?
I mean, you can try, but you're going to basically just being your feet have to be so far apart in order to engage.
What if you lift one leg up at a time?
Oh, you can lift one.
Oh, there you go.
And if you want, like this. Or you can go up on your hands like this.
There we go. Well, I figured seeing how you got the band around your leg, take advantage of it before you're done, if you want a little bonus time. All right, nice work, Mike.
So those are some planking variations and options you can try if you find the normal plank just too boring.
Yeah, well, what was that? The guy just made how many minute, Danny, was he? 8 hours in the plank.
8 hours.
Now, I can't hardly believe that. And he was like, what, 60 years old?
I hope he was watching something entertaining like Bob and Bradwell did.
Yeah, I'd like to see him to do these kind of planks are the ones I demonstrated for 6 hours. Anyways, I'm sure he's a fitness guru and looks like a steel bar. Let's get on with the show.
If you want to check out more videos on core strengthening, click the video link on the screen. 7 simple core exercises that prevent low back pain. So lots of options there. And Brad's going to time travel or something.
Yeah, I got to get this tuned up a little bit. It was a rough ride. So anyways, take care.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.